would dare challenge that maybe the highest form of spirituality is one that could actually receive the blessings of God and not turn to idolatry and sin, and actually thank Him and worship Him and appreciate Him. It's like, what father doesn't want to give good things to their children? If God blesses faith in Him and blesses worshiping Him and following His ways, how should we call His blessing a curse? But it's meant to help us to appreciate Him and love Him and to love one another. It's interesting ideas, isn't it? But this is all connected with this idea of the Garden of Paradise. As human beings turn away from worshiping idols and worshiping the things of this world, worshiping and serving creation rather than the Creator, this world becomes more like hell on earth. It's that simple principle, isn't it? When there is true justice in the earth, it's a blessing. But when the leaders of this earth are taking bribes and perverting justice and serving selfish ends, the world becomes more like hell on earth. So heaven and hell experienced in human life is connected to whom do you worship. It really is. But the very first commandment is, I am the Lord your God, you shall have no other gods before me. That's the first commandment to humanity? Is He a narcissistic, self-serving, everybody has to worship me God? Why would that be the first commandment? In Romans, when it talks about the total degeneration of a culture to do things that are not to be done, it all began with, though they knew God, they did not worship and serve Him as God, but they became foolish in their thinking and worshiped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. So I used to like to preach a lot because this idea really is true. We often think that, and it's unfortunate, we think the way to bring the Garden of Paradise is we've got to win the political war. Wrong. Every structure on earth reflects the God that you serve. Powerful imagery, isn't it? But I mean, when I think about this imagery, and people know I like to joke a little bit, but the scripture tells us that God's essential characteristic, His essential nature is love, not freely with a hook, expecting something in return. You know, and like that simple idea right there will transform your life. Because so many people in this world, grudges and offenses are what really start to choke the life out of them. I did this for you, and I did that for you, and this is what you did in return? I did this because it is an honor and a privilege to worship my God by giving freely, because He's freely given to me. And we're going to keep loving and not put up walls and not choke it out. We're going to keep hoping all things, believing all things, enduring all things, not taking account of what is wrong. Why? Because that's how my Father loved me, that He gave His only begotten Son. God, I want to be like You.